Now, gentlemen, you'll see that there's one more trophy sitting on the table there today, and many of you will be familiar with that, and I'll talk about that shortly. But a citation appeared in the London Gazette in October 1982, and it read, "The Queen has been graciously pleased to approve the posthumous award of the military medal to the undermentioned in recognition of gallant and distinguished service during the operations in the South Atlantic. 24547055, Private Richard John de Mansfield Absolon, from the Parachute Regiment." On the night of the 11th and 12th of June, Absolon with his partner led B Company onto the Mount Longdon feature in the first part of an assault to capture the position by the battalion. The route selected gave the company the opportunity to take the enemy by surprise, and a valuable foothold was gained before the enemy was aware of the attack. Once battle was joined, Absolon fought with determination, always probing ahead to locate the enemy and sniping at every opportunity. He continued to display dash and determination throughout the 12th of June in a manner which was an example to many about him, particularly for one so young. Tragically, he was killed by mortar fire the next morning. This young and promising soldier displayed coolness, determination and bravery under fire in demanding circumstances that were outstanding. Richard Absolon, gentlemen, is a name that most of you will be familiar with. It's a name that we hear at our annual Anzac service when the school's rolls of honour are read. Mr Absolon's name is always the last read out because he was killed in action in the Falklands conflict in 1982. Mr Absolon attended Boys High from 1977 to 1979, whereupon he left school at the end of his 5th form year, or year 11, to follow the family tradition, returning to England to join the British Army in 1980. Many of you will have heard the story of how Mr Absolon met another Boys High old boy immediately prior to the Falklands conflict, Trevor Romeril. I tell that story to the Year 9 boys coming through my office. An article that appeared on the occasion of Mr Romeril's visit to the school in 2002 told how, whilst on a reconnaissance mission in the Falklands, guiding a platoon through enemy lines, they were spotted by the Argentine forces and sustained a heavy amount of fire from the enemy. Within 5 minutes, the two soldiers with the machine guns were hit, and Richard and I were the only two of the platoon left, said Mr Romeril. The two needed ammunition, and the only person with some was an injured man. Trevor had gone for 2 trips to retrieve it from the injured soldier, and on the 3rd, Richard joined him. By this time, however, the enemy had zeroed in on their position. "Suddenly Richard tackled me," Trevor gasped. And then Trevor got out from under Richard, and he suddenly realised that Richard had been badly hit by a mortar shell. He was still alive but had extensive injuries to his back, chest and legs after the fragments from the shell ripped through his body. Trevor attempted to resuscitate him twice, but in the end his wounds proved too extensive. Richard Absolon, the sniper with the British Parachute Regiment, was killed in action in the Falklands on June 13th, 1982. He was 18. Mr Romeril has never forgotten his mate's actions and his mate's sacrifice. So the trophy you see here this morning, gentlemen, on the stage is the Richard Absolon Memorial Trophy, which is awarded at our school prize giving to a young man who has shown outstanding qualities of fitness, courage, determination and dedication. Those qualities displayed by Mr Absolon in his actions during the Falklands campaign. In many respects, the Richard Absolon Memorial Trophy is the highest accolade at our prize giving outside of the Ducks Awards. Monday of next week marks 40 years since Mr Absolon was killed, and so today as a school community we remember Private Richard Absolon, our only old boy killed in action, in the second half of the 20th century. Mr Absolon's father, a retired major himself, said in 2002, "There's an old saying that in peace, sons bury their fathers, and in war, fathers bury their sons. I can tell you which is the hardest because I have done both." So let us hope, gentlemen, that not one more name will ever be added to those rolls of honour.